It's good. Salute to Goof Troop in the building. I'm doing this quick Father's Day live, real quickity split. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Polo in the building. Happy Father's Day. I've been sitting back and I've been in the bushes and I've been, just chilling. And I really starting to see things, a lot clearer than being on panels and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And um just use YouTube for what you can, you know what I'm saying, whether it be for entertainment, whether it be for whatever you want to use it for. But I'm doing this right here because we got a lot of good solid fathers on YouTube. We got a lot of good solid fathers on YouTube. We got a lot of good parents on YouTube. But it's Father's Day, so we're not gonna do the whole he ain't in the picture, so I'm the daddy and the mama. We ain't doing all that. So first, I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play this TD Jakes real quick, right? Now you gotta actually sit down and listen to what TD Jakes is saying, right? It's not long, but just sit down and just let it marinate what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? About fatherhood and about this guy. Yeah, and that's another thing. We got what's the difference between a father and a dad? Yeah. That's a great question. But listen to TD real quick, man.
Whatever God gives me, whether it's the right day or not. But this just so happens that God has given me some of my fathers that I want to share with you today that I think is important.
It's not long. It's like 3-4 minutes. Just sit down, let it marinate with your soul. You know what I'm saying? And think about it.
Man, bless you. And my mind went back to an interview I heard Billy Graham do before he passed away. The national evangelist who traveled the world preaching the gospel and winning souls, and was on television and did amazing things, filled out stadiums, did films, did things before I ever came along. He was doing just amazing things, incredible things for God. And as he became older, they asked him, did he have any regrets? And he said, if I had only one regret, it would only be that I didn't get to spend as much time with my children. Now, the man who shook the world and probably won more people to Jesus than anybody else in the world, the only regret he had was not that he'd be a better preacher, not that he'd get more engagements, not that he'd be a better speaker, not that he had more money, not that he had more recognition, not that he had more headlines, not that he'd be in more articles, but that he spent more time laying on the floor playing horsey with his kids, that he spent more time teaching them how to fish, that he spent more time letting them ride on his back. Now that seems crazy considering this man had the nation on his back, counseled kings and presidents, solved disputes, broke through yokes of political barriers and boundaries, and is probably one of the most revered preachers of his entire lifetime, probably without question. And in spite of all of that high, exotic, opulent, beautiful, amazing things that he did, it was the simple things that he missed the most, the joy of fatherhood. Now, fatherhood must be important if he regretted it above all the amazing things he did. And yet today we find ourselves living in a time that we have a deficit of fathers. And I found out that we have a deficit of fathers in a myriad of categories. We have a deficit of fathers. We have fathers who abandoned the job of being fathers. And we have fathers who are so busy making a living that they were present, but they were absent. And their way of fathering is by providing for their children. And it takes you a long time to realize, as it took me a long time, that while it is important that you provide, in fact, it's necessary that you provide, and sometimes we had to go away to provide, but your presence is important too. It's not just your present, it is also your presence. And a lot of times we as men do not value our presence as much as we do bringing presence. And we have a tendency to go for that which gives us the greatest response. But it takes you a while to recognize that what people really want, your wife, your spouse, if you got the right wife, and if you got the right spouse, if you got the right children, is that they value your presence more than they do your presence. And until you learn to agree with them about that, it just says something about how you see yourself. And it's just an area where you need to be healed to the point that you begin to say, I am enough. So let's start there by saying, I am enough. Now,
all right. Now, this entire thing, like this is a good, dope ass, like the whole hour and change is straight fire. Straight fire. So shout out to the one person up in this motherfucker that's getting the vibes. You know what I'm saying? You already know how it is when you talking some real shit, and then when you talking some, shit, you know the number's gonna be off. You feel me? Because motherfuckers like that drama, motherfuckers like that, But I don't care about none of that. So my thing is this, right? I had a few jobs, right? I had a few jobs where I making bank. I'm talking bang, 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 bang. Close to, very extremely close to six figures. I'm talking like a couple thousand away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I had no time. My son was growing up before my eyes. He was figuring out shit. I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a lot of us that get caught up in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like working to live, but forgetting to live. You know what I'm saying? And my son's growing up doing different shit. You know what I'm saying? And it rolled into my, me having my daughter and my daughter growing. You know what I'm saying? And she so I missed this time, and I said, "Fuck that! I can't do that anymore. I can't be working for somebody else and missing my children, because you only get one. Like literally, it flies by so fast. And then you turn around and your daughter's asking you to get the keys to the car because her and her friends want to go out. And you thinking in your head, like, that's my baby still. That's my baby. She always going to be my baby. But you thinking in your head of her being 3 and 4 years old, and she 15, 16, 17, 18. And you like, where the fuck did the time go? The time is gone. The time has gone. And you can never get that shit back. So, salute to all the good dads out there, the dads that's doing what they gotta do. Listen, if you got one of those baby moms, like, that's fighting you and being a bitter baby mom and all that, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Get your shit straight and do what you gotta do, because the fact of the matter is, the court don't pull no punches. All right. What I mean by that is, if you better off than your baby mom, the court will give you the baby 100%. Shout out to 702. I don't know his situation, but he is a single father. He's a single dad. He's obviously, I know he's a man. He has his kid. You feel me? So the courts will grant you custody if you're doing better than the mom. If you're doing better than the mom. But if you're not doing better than the mom, it's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Man, I don't have any kids, but I've been sending a lot of shout out to Cloud9, man. So I want to say I'm about to run off all my dads that I know that's doing their thing. If I miss anybody, you know what I'm saying, I apologize, and I don't know if you have kids or not. And I'll start by the people that sit here. Behind the bar, I know he got kids, and I seen him on the show and whatnot, and that dude is a good father. You know what I'm saying? I can tell. I've seen how he handles his children. You know what I'm saying? How he maneuvers around them. Straight up. Goof Troop, already know. Happy Father's Day to you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We talk on the back end. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Polo, I don't know if you got kids or not, but happy Father's Day to you if you do, bro. For real. Grizz, happy Father's Day to you, bro. There's more people. Jay Quill, happy Father's Day to Jay Quill. Happy Father's Day to Tazo. Happy Father's Day to Melee. Happy Father's Day. Like I said, 702. Happy Father's Day. The knowledge is key. Happy Father's Day to fucking 1609. Happy Father's Day to Rose Gold. Happy Father's Day for every dude. Even happy Father's Day to Sage McKenzie. Happy Father's Day to fucking who else? Everybody who got a kid. I don't even care if it's smoke. Let it be smoke. But happy Father's Day if you're doing your fucking thing. Straight up. Because being a father and being a daddy is two different things. Now, that could be a whole show on itself. Being a father and being a daddy. I think a father and a daddy is two different things. That's just me. That's just me. A father is there, whether the kid is yours or not. Is there. You don't just put up monetary gain. You don't put up, Dice TV. Happy Father's Day to HK, Humble King. Yeah. The list go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. That's why I don't want to disrespect nobody by not saying their name. I'm going to just say happy Father's Day to y'all, bro. Do your thing. I'm doing this now because I'm not going to be around tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the kids fishing, and log it off. I've been logged off for a couple, days now. And I see the shit, some shit still going. That's cool. I'm staying my black ass out of it. I don't want no problems with nobody. I'm living life. And I'm trying to get the most I can out of this fucking app because they accent people's channels. I want to let y'all know that also. I'm going to turn this into the YouTube side real quick. They taking people's channels. Believe what I tell you. They took Charleston White's channel. Yanked. That man had 50,000 subscribers. And you think he gonna get that back? Hell no. His buzz is gone. I'm going to the ball game. Oh, word? Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got Cubs. Okay, salute to you, Polo. Happy Father's Day to you, bro. You one of the realest motherfuckers on this YouTube that just don't pull no punches. And I love when you pop up on the panel, I'll be like, oh, shit. You about to hear it. Watch out. I don't know if you got kids, bro, but happy Father's Day to you, bro. Even the motherfuckers that's not fucking with me no more, it's cool. Listen, it's YouTube, baby. It's YouTube, baby. It's YouTube. Ain't no real smoke. Even the people that were used to fuck with me, that don't fuck with me no more. Even the people that claim they fuck with me, but don't fuck with me on the back end. It's YouTube, baby. When this computer go off, all this shit goes away. Go back to your real life. You do your real life thing. Hold on. Because I don't like this at all. Matter of fact, I don't know why. Let me see. There we go. Yeah. There we go. That's a little better right there. Yeah. No doubt, man. People take this YouTube shit too serious, man, and be bringing, like, I'm ready to die for my kids, man. I'm talking about instantaneous death. I'm talking about straight death. Like, ready. I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So when people just be bringing in kids and talking wild, spicy about them and all that, like, man, I'm ready to die for mine, man. Like, I didn't have my kids for no reason. Yo, shout out to Lazo. Lazo got kids. Like, it's a lot of people that be like, that's in the cut. You know what I'm saying? That I'm forgetting. Lazo the MC, salute to you, bro. Happy Father's Day to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dudes, man, that's solid dads. Of course, yo. Of course, we're not going to be able to do everything all the time. You know what I'm saying? But effort. That's all you got to do is put forth effort, man. That's all. Don P, shout out to you, bro. Yeah, Don P, shout out to you, bro. Happy Father's Day. If you got kids, happy Father's Day to you, bro. Yeah. like I said, I'm doing this right now because I ain't gonna be around tomorrow to do it. I think everybody should be with their kids tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? If I see anybody online doing fucking 12-hour lives and you got kids, I gotta question you, bro. Like, I gotta question, like, yo, what's up? You are it's Father's Day right now. And you've been live 12 hours straight. Where your kids at? You know what I'm saying? Like, turn this shit off for a while, man. Turn this shit the fuck off. You gotta recharge, man. That's dope right there, Don P. That's dope. Like I was just saying. There's a lot of people out there that like to make excuses. Oh, well, the court, you know how the court is with dudes. You know how the court is. The bottom line is this. If you're doing better than the mother, the court will grant you custody. And I'm talking about better as in you got a place for your kid, your son or your daughter to stay, to sleep. Your refrigerator's full. You are stable. You're mentally stable. You're emotionally stable. You're financially stable. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're all that, you're gonna get custody. You're gonna get custody. The question is, do you want custody? Do you want custody? Because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of dudes out there that just want to be weekend dads. Weekend dads. Drop off on the weekend. Boop, boop. You do your thing. And sometimes it don't even be 48 hours. It'd be like 36 hours. You know what I'm saying? You get them on Friday night, 6 p.m. And then you having them getting picked up on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Sunday, like, that's not even 48 hours, bro. That's not even 48 fucking hours. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm a dad. You're supposed to be. You're supposed to handle your business. You don't get pats on the back for being a dad, a father. No, you do not. You don't get pats on the back for doing what you're supposed to do. You don't. So when you bragging about it, real fathers are looking like, what? Like, this shit is supposed to already be happening, man. Like, what? But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say, man. I wanted to shout out my kids won't be around for Father's Day. They states away, but coming down soon, and I have them. That's what's up. That and that's another thing. Like, if you states away and type shit, like, what can you really do? What can you really do? Like, and nobody wants to tear the kids away from the mother. You know what I mean? Like, but yo, kids need their father. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Kids need their father, especially if it's a female, especially if it's a daughter, if you got a daughter, because you gotta show your daughter how to be treated by a man. So when she grows up, she knows. And she not settling for nothing less than how her father treated her. Because you got a lot of women out there that got like daddy issues. And daddy issues is for real. Daddy issues is for real. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, daddy issues is for real, for real. Then you grow up, you trying to attach to a man. You trying to attach to a man because your dad didn't do what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And all that other extra shit. Like, you gotta show your daughter how you gotta be treated. Straight up. How it is to be treated. So she not looking for something in all the wrong places. And it's not cool. It's not cool at all. And then I'm going to say something right now too. And this may get people panties in a bunch. But as a man, you have a son. Your son keeps why is she? Hold on, man. Damn, man. Every time I get in live, wifey call like 150 fucking times. Whew. Daniel, are you there for the pivotal years? That's what's most important. Yeah. So anyway, let me get back into this. If you got a son, right? If you got a son and you ain't there for your son, you're not showing your son, you know what I'm saying, like how to channel his emotions. And I'm not saying shut your emotions down. I'm saying channel your emotions, because dudes that grow up without their father are emotional. They tend to be emotional, run off of emotions. And when you make decisions based off your emotions, typically you end up in jail. Typically you end up killed. You do shit based off your emotions, like a female. Females are emotional creatures. So you got a dude. He grew up out with his dad. He grew up with all his aunts and shit. First of all, you already, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go. It's learned behavior type shit. That's what my belief is. I ain't gonna get too much on that, but it's learned behavior. That's what I think. All right, you got a dude, a teen. He 14. He getting into a squabble with a dude 14, and he get beat up. He's in his feelings. He gets mad and goes and gets a gun. Now you lost your fight. You about to go shoot somebody, and now you about to lose your life. Now you about to lose your life. Instead of channeling your emotions. Instead of channeling your emotions like a real man, like, all right, cool. Well, not a real man because you're only 14 years old. But if your father taught you, like, yo, you can lose a fight. You can lose a fight. Don't lose your life. You can lose a fight. You can live to fight again. Straight up. You had a father. So it was 70-30. It was 70-30, War Child. It was 70-30. I told y'all how I grew up. Like, my pops is Dominican. So on my pop's side, it's straight up racist. Like, straight up. So only my father, my uncle, and one of my aunts. I have 5 aunts. They accepted me. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't go to I could go to parties and shit, but it was weird. It was weird. So he wasn't there all the time. It was 70-30, but he damn sure taught. He was from the age of what? Probably 5 to 17. Like, they're 100%. You know what I'm saying? So he taught me how to shave, taught me how, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want nobody taking this the wrong way and twisting it, YouTube type shit. But this is what father's supposed to do. Teach you how to put on a condom. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't out there busting raw loads up at females and having kids. Yeah. Shave, put on a condom, how to drive. You know what I'm saying? How to do dips and all that shit. Like calisthenics. He was all into calisthenics and shit like that. Like, y'all know why. You know motherfuckers that be going to calisthenics. You know why they into calisthenics. You know why they into calisthenics. You know what I'm saying? But without getting too much into that. Okay. Yeah, but oh shit, what did I do? Oh, there. But yeah. So you got to be there, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Just like I see a lot of people on YouTube doing with your kids. You got to be there, man. That's it. Loki, what's up, bro? If you got kids, happy Father's Day to you, man. How late am I? Nah, I should run this back. I should run this TD Jakes back because it was only 2 people in here when I was running it. So I'm gonna let this sizzle in your spirit, and I'm gonna play it.
In the world, the only regret incredible. Somebody shout amen. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Things before I ever came along, he was doing just amazing things, incredible things for God. And as he became older, they asked him, did he have any regrets? And he said, if I had only one regret, it would only be that I didn't get to spend as much time with my children. Now, the man who shook the world and probably won more people to Jesus than anybody else in the world, the only regret he had was not that he'd be a better preacher, not that he get more engagements, not that he be a better speaker, not that he have more money, not that he have more recognition, not that he have more headlines, not that he be in more articles, but that he spent more time laying on the floor playing horsey with his kids, that he spent more time teaching them how to fish, that he spent more time letting them ride on his back. Now that seems crazy considering this man had the nation on his back, counseled kings and presidents, solved disputes, broke through yokes of political barriers and boundaries, and is probably one of the most revered preachers of his entire lifetime, probably without question. And in spite of all of that high, exotic, opulent, beautiful, amazing things that he did, it was the simple things that he missed the most, the joy of fatherhood. Now, fatherhood must be important if he regretted it above all the amazing things he did. And yet today we find ourselves living in a time that we have a deficit of fathers. And I found out that we have a deficit of fathers in a myriad of categories. We have a deficit of fathers. We have fathers who abandoned the job of being fathers. And we have fathers who are so busy making a living that they were present, but they were absent. And their way of fathering is by providing for their children. And it takes you a long time to realize, as it took me a long time, that while it is important that you provide, in fact, it's necessary that you provide, and sometimes we had to go away to provide, but your presence is important too. It's not just your present, it is also your presence. And a lot of times we as men do not value our presence as much as we do bringing presence. We have a tendency to go for that which gives us the greatest response. But it takes you a while to recognize that what people really want, your wife, your spouse, if you got the right wife, and if you got the right spouse, if you got the right children, is that they value your presence more than they do your presence. And until you learn to agree with them about that, it just says something about how you see yourself, and it's just an area where you need to be healed to the point that you begin to say, I am enough. So let's start that by saying, I am enough.
Yeah, that TD Jakes getting your spirit, boy. Salute for that Cash App, bro. Appreciate that. I'm not saying no names because motherfuckers is weird. Motherfuckers is weird, bro. Somebody trying to hack the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? And you know how the Patreon, they'll show you. They sent me an email. It was like, yo, somebody's trying to log into your Patreon from this state. From this state. They narrowed it down to the fucking state. Come on now, man. Why are you even trying? So I think I'm going to go away with that shit because if motherfuckers are trying to hack that, even though I got a 2-step verification on that shit. 2-step. It's got to go through my phone. It's got to go through my phone first. And I have to hit yes in my phone. Ain't nobody getting into that. But stop trying. Just stop trying, man. That says a lot about you if you're just sitting there trying to get into my Patreon. The fuck? Yeah, man. Salute to all the fathers out there, man. Listen, just be there, man. As much as you can, just be there. Because that's my biggest achievements in this fucking world It's my kids, man. This is my kids. I don't care about nothing else but my kids. That's what I do. I do everything for my kids. Everything. Not everything for my kids. I do everything for my children. YouTube. YouTube is still going to be paying 20 years later. I'll say it again. YouTube will still be paying 20 years from now. You ain't got to be on it, but your videos will still be making money with ads. Think about it. Just think about it. You ain't even got to be there and you getting money from it. Residual income. We hand it down to the kids. Everything I've ever done is for my children. The moment I had my son, boom, I started living for him. Before that, I was a wild boy. But shout out to all the pops in there, all the fathers in here, man. I respect y'all, salute y'all. Being a father is one of the hardest jobs there is. I know people say mothers is the hardest job and all that. It is. It is. Having birth and all that. Can't even compare. Can't compare. But being a father, knowing that you can't mess up, knowing, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of eyes is on you and all that, man, it's a tough job, man. So I salute all the fathers out there, even the ones that I'm beefing with, even the ones that want smoke with me, even the ones that don't give a fuck about me. I salute y'all, man. I salute y'all for handling your business. If you are handling your business. If you're a scumbag and you ain't handling your business, you know what to do. You know what to do. And if you think this is about you, that just means you know you a scumbag. Oh, man. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, man. Go out there, fish. You know what I'm saying? Go out, hang out. Or do what your son and your daughter want to do. Even if they want to motherfucking just do nothing. Do nothing with them. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm about to be doing. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Hit the like button on the way out or hit the dislike. It don't really matter to me. The message is out. Peace.